Welcome back to another video, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. We're finally in the Ecoboost Mustang. It's been a while, and we're finally gonna focus on this car and just try doing more things to this car in the next few videos. Firstly, this car is filthy dirty. I haven't driven this in a few months. It's just been sitting outside of my house for like a good 2 months, and it is bad. I know I should be taking care of the paint more, and I haven't been focusing on this car. I'll explain why later this video. Right now what we're gonna do is take this car to a car wash, quickly clean this up, and let's hopefully it starts up. Oh yeah, and also I gotta do that. And also, if you notice the new steering wheel, it does look good. Unfortunately, this part of the steering wheel, it kind of came out because I kind of tucked it in here, but the top part came out from this part, and now I basically gotta do it again. I mean, I do have the needle and everything, so I might just work on it and try to like just stitch this part and push this again, and let's see if it holds on. You don't realize how dirty it is until you start driving it, and you can barely see anything out of the windshield. That's just funny. And you already know I always come here. I don't know, this is like a new favorite spot for me, especially with the car wash. It's touchless. Finally looks a lot better. There's still some few spots like these on the windshield and on the roof, but I can probably clean them myself, especially when I get home. And also, I do film shorts as well, so I'm about to film a short right now on this location. If you guys don't watch my shorts, just go click on the tab on my homepage. I post like twice a week on there. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna explain why I don't drive this car as much anymore. I've been getting a lot of comments where people have been asking where is the Mustang Ecoboost and why I don't make videos on it anymore. And a lot of people are asking if I'm selling it or if I'm getting rid of it. My answer to that is no. Firstly, I am extremely tired. I have like dark circles under my eyes. I worked the entire night and here I am. But the first reason why I didn't drive this car is that my Rsx Type-S, that car was broken. And I was basically pouring a lot of my money into fixing that car. And when I took it to a shop, you guys already know that the radiator busted and the engine mount was completely done. It makes sense to spend a lot of money on one car at a time instead of spending a lot of money on a lot of different cars, just because if the car that is broken, which was my Rsx Type-S, and if another problem comes up unexpectedly, and if I'm spending a lot of money on this Mustang at the same time, it will be hard to recover from on the Rsx Type-S. I'm not gonna dump money into the Ecoboost when the Rsx isn't working right. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Like, you have to fix one car first, then spend a lot of money on multiple cars, just because you just never know what kind of problems that one car will have. Alright, so for the second reason why I haven't been driving this car is because of the unreliability. This is not surprising, just because it is a Ford, it is an Ecoboost. You guys already know that these engines and these cars are not reliable at all. I mean, they can be reliable if they're taken care of properly. Not a lot of y'all know this, but I was driving this car maybe a month ago where I was doing a few pulls and I heard the diff making a big noise. So my first thing in my mind was that it is about to break. So I kind of got worried with that, just because at that time my R6 wasn't running right. So I didn't want to have two broken cars sitting in my garage and just collecting dust. I mean, this was for the past few months, but I just didn't want to spend a lot of money on the Rsx and ended up spending a lot more on this Mustang too. Another concern for this car is definitely this fucking engine. Trust me, this engine gives me nightmares. So yes, I did have an Ecoboost before. This is basically my second block to the first one. Fortunately, first one, Ford was able to take care of it since I was under warranty. Now, after the modifications, I am not under warranty anymore. So if something does happen to this block, I can put a built block in this, make this fucking car very fast. But it can transform the car into making like 600 plus wheel horsepower, which is kind of badass. And I do want to do that in the beginning anyways. I'm not complaining about the money. I'm just kind of concerned that if this block goes away, the RSX build is gonna be on hold just because new built block and everything, the labor and everything, because I can't put the block in myself, so the labor and everything will cost closer to like $7,000 to $8,000 range. At the moment, the R6 is fully stock, and I kind of want to do a lot more to that car, make that car a lot faster than stock, and do full bolt-ons, a K-Pro tune, injectors, exhaust manifold, throttle body, a better intake, do E85 and all that good stuff. Alright, but the good news is that since my R6 is fully fixed and I am starting the mods for that car soon, I am gonna buy a lot more mods for this car as well, just because we gotta have two builds running at the same time, you know what I mean? If I'm waiting for parts for that car, I can work on this car, and if I'm waiting for parts for this car, I can work on that car. With this, there'll be more content and it will help create both of these builds at the same time. With this, it will help me make banger videos for you guys. Alright, I'm on my way to my storage and I'm gonna go pick up my first modification for the Mustang Ecoboost. This is basically gonna be my first mod in over a year. Alright, so we are here and we're gonna need this. I'm gonna take this back home. So if you guys don't know what this is basically my brand new sway bar that I ordered from SR Performance. Sway bars usually holds down the car around corners. This is definitely an upgrade from the stock sway bar, as this one is a lot thicker. I really like how the sway bar is adjustable. So there's holes in here, so you can adjust how stiff you want the rear end of the car. I won't probably have it too stiff just because I'm not taking this car to a track or to a circuit track. I do want it stiff enough where I do see an improvement over the stock sway bar. So I might just keep it in the medium level, which is like the second hole, compared to like the other 3 levels that they offer. This is definitely one of those mods where it helps to improve the way the car feels. And even with the stock one, I still feel like the car is like a boat, where like it's not as stiff. The cornering of this car is quite ass. Once me and my friend with his S2000 were racing around a few corners, even though I had the power advantage, I still ended up losing just because this car can go around corners that fast, and I wouldn't really trust it going around corners too fast, or else I would do a Mustang where off the road and there's a bad Mustang thing. So this is definitely gonna help that don't become reality.